I didn't meet God at church. I met him on the floor of my living room when my world tilted so violently that I couldn't tell my up from down, and all I wanted was to stop the spinning. I met God when my knees hit the ground and the weight of life pressed heavy on my chest, when I cried out from a place deeper than words, begging for stillness and for peace. It wasn't in the choir song or the preacher's sermon. It was in the silence that followed my breaking and in the quiet storm inside of me. God's voice came like a whisper, not to pull me back, but to push me forward, to nudge me into spaces I had long resisted, spaces I was afraid to dwell in. It was in the gentle urging, that challenge to move, where I had fought so long to be still, that I truly felt his presence. I didn't meet God among the crowd or the hymns sung by others. I met him in the places where no one else could see me, where only he and I existed, where my vulnerability was laid bare, raw, and unfiltered. God didn't need an altar to know me. He knew me in my mess, in my doubt, in my restlessness, in my search for meaning. He didn't need a congregation to validate his presence. He met me in the cracks of my own spirit, where I had always been afraid to look too closely. It was in those intimate moments where the noise of the world faded away and my heart opened just enough to let him in, that I realized God was never waiting on me in a building. I didn't meet God in a church. I met him in the moment that I let him in.